to northeast Africa, where shelling and gunfire resumed on Sunday in the Sudanese capital, ending a 24-hour ceasefire that had given civilians some rare respite from nearly 2 months of war. Fighting has raged on in Sudan since mid-April, when the country's army chief and former deputy turned on each other. The International Rescue Committee has had to suspend some of its relief efforts as aid workers have come under attack in the country. The organization's East Africa spokesperson, Anyanga, joins us now for more. Sally, thank you very much for your time this afternoon. Perhaps let's start with an update. How would you characterize what's happening in that country today?
The situation is very catastrophic. As we speak, more than 1,800 people have lost their lives. We have over 5,000 people who have been injured. We have tens of thousands who have been displaced internally in Sudan and at the borders of other countries. We also have millions who are in their houses, unable to live. They are unable to have access to basic services because they are trapped in their houses. So we see the situation is getting worse by the day. We have the prices of food going up every day, and there's a lot of food insecurity. At the beginning of the year, we had 15 million people facing food insecurity, and at the moment we are speaking of over 25 million. The situation is really getting rough by the day, and it requires immediate attention.
What should we understand about your organization's work in the country and some of the challenges that you're presented with?
Okay, so right now the International Rescue Committee is working in the borders of countries who are receiving the new arrivals. In Chad, we are offering access to clean water. We have seen that was a challenge. It is actually still a challenge in Sudan because due to the ongoing war, the water pipes have been damaged, and so we foresee a massive public health crisis if that is not corrected. So we are at the borders trying to offer clean water to the people who are coming in dehydrated. We are also offering protection services because we have seen most of the people coming in very traumatized, especially women and children who are mostly affected. We are also providing primary health care to those who are coming in injured. We have our mobile health clinics at the borders of countries offering medical assistance to all those people coming from Sudan. But we are facing a couple of challenges because of the ongoing fight. As you might be aware, it's very difficult for humanitarian workers to operate in war-zone areas. And so we've had to suspend most of our activities in Sudan, but we're still operating in Gedaref and in Blue Nile. Some of the challenges that we are facing as humanitarian workers is access to banking. We're not able to ensure that employees who are still on the ground have enough money, and this is because the banking system is not working. So both civilians and also aid workers are unable to have access to their income. We've also had scenarios where agency vehicles have been looted, and fuel has been looted from agency vehicles, which is creating operational challenges to humanitarian workers. Yes, also the most medical facilities in Sudan have shut down, almost 70%. And they feel that they're still running, might shut down soon because of lack of medical supplies. And so those are the current challenges that we're facing, and we're trying to see how best we can help.
Over the past couple of days and weeks, we've been reporting about the people that you speak that are getting displaced, some who have entered neighboring Chad, and the people in Chad being open and opening their arms to people who are fleeing the conflict, I beg your pardon. And so when people cross over into neighboring Chad, what is it that they tell you? You speak of the trauma that people are faced with. What are some of the most immediate things that actually come out from them?
First, what they really need is access to food because they are coming to the borders of other countries with very little provision. And so what we must ensure is that these people are able to get food, that it's available, accessible and affordable. And also what else we are seeing is some of them have not been, some of them have not been able to get medical help. I remember I was at the border of South Sudan very recently, and I met a lady who had gotten a stray bullet as he was escaping conflict in Khartoum. And 18 days later, he still had the bullet on her back. So we have mothers who have lost their children on the way. We have fathers who have lost their wives, and family members are no longer united because of the conflict. And so we have so very many sad stories. I remember I was at a rank where we had the new arrivals from South Sudan who had come from Sudan, who had come into South Sudan, and they were waiting for the boat to leave. And then it had been 4 days. They were just waiting with no food, no shelter, drinking unclean water from the Nile. So there's a lot of challenges being faced by this new arrivals that we really need to respond to as fast as possible to be able to salvage the situation and to stop it from deteriorating.
Sally, what kind of support is being offered to children who are seeing what they should not be seeing, who are hearing what they should not be hearing, who are experiencing what they should not be experiencing? How are these little ones being aided to, one, understand what is happening, and two, just protect them?
We are offering case management to children where we are doing the psychosocial support just to be able to stabilize them and to be able to ensure that they remain safe at the border. We're also trying to ensure that those who are injured and those who do not have food are able to have something that at least can keep them going. We also have pregnant mothers, breastfeeding mothers who are also more at a risk, and we've also tried to ensure that we give them first priority just to ensure that we do not worsen their situation.
Thank you very much for your time this afternoon.